Hello everyone, welcome back to Penkitten Plays Europa Universalis IV with the Cradle of Civilization Expansion. We are back in Ottoman magnificence, fighting wars. Last episode there was a quick lightning war against the Carconello, where we took Yerevan and Karabag. Now we're doing some wars to take over what's left of this region that we need to safeguard to finish the mission. Rewards, it's just for 10 years I'd get manpower, recovery speed, and yearly prestige. It's not all that important. And it also is going to take a long time to get Hisan Kaifa on our side, especially now that they are apparently allied to the Mamluks. Which is very annoying. I think I might just go through the war, take out everything I need, maybe just cancel the mission, because honestly, it's not that important to me. I'll just use whatever claims I got out of it, and then leave it alone. Like, for example, I can do this. I can attack into the mountains with a 3-star general who's very good. 2 fire, 6 shock, 4 maneuver, and 3 siege. That thing's a beast. But I'm gonna get him. He can't run from me. And even if he can deal some damage, we're still gonna win. And I'm really hoping some of these... the Mamluks are now in a coalition against us. So scary. This is kind of what I'm waiting for. I was waiting for some coalitions. Expiring extension, provincial unrest, especially in Van. I guess that's why these guys are here. While you're at it, maybe head back a little to provinces that are ours and just train. Just train up. These ones will fight the wars for us. Great Horde. Nice. Come on at me. Come on, I'm waiting for it. I'm the Ottomans. If I'm not fighting a coalition, what am I doing? Can I drill while the army's moving? Just drill. See, one of the sieges is already over. So you not all that interested in getting full annexed. So we push on to Shervan. We really have no reason to care about Shervan, so we'll just take it over. Oh hey, Shervan's army. Well, they're going to take out some of Crimea's forces, but that's not really my problem. You guys are going to get me some professionalism and get you ready for the possible coalition war with Serbia is now in it. Nice. Maybe we can get up to regimental mustering. Claims fabricated from Serbia. You're willing to join. Ooh, Crimea has high liberty desire now. Let's see. Opinion of me sends manpower to my march. Fortify march. Pay for the fort. Placate local rulers for some of my prestige, which is very high, so that's not bad. So sure. And maybe even fortify march. Now, where would I want it? I think Crimea is a decent spot, but maybe Kizilzyar. It takes too much money. I spent a lot of my money building buildings. So Shervan is spreading out inside of Crimea. It's not the worst thing in the world. You're still not interested. Peace offer. The riches of Ulema. The Ulema lose loyalty, but I get a lot of money. The Ulema have always been the foremost pillars of the Ottoman realm, providing not only spiritual guidance, but also administrators, judges, and diplomats in the benefit of the Parisian Pasha. In return for the great service, many of their lands have been set aside for religious properties, and this is to take them. Okay, move towards mysticism. We'll have to find money elsewhere. Gain prestige and mysticism. Well, honestly, even though we've been pushed pretty far towards legalism through all these wars, if I can find it, there it is. Yeah, we're already at 100% legalism, so I could get rid of a bit of corruption. Yeah, how about we do that? How about we get rid of some corruption, and then go further towards mysticism. Faithful adherence. Uzamuk is now in the coalition. I just want a coalition war. I want you to fight me. I said hit me. This war is almost done. Your ally was Biapas. Shervan has taken Azaz. I don't care what you do up there. I don't care. Who do you think I care? They're taking over some provinces. Ah, that's us. Good, let's march up and show them what we're doing. So I need to take this province, Outerdale, which was a province of you, How'd you get this province? Like, actually, how? So, bypass is coming through now. Interesting. I already sent one of my armies away. Diyarbakir. These are almost done. Claim fabricated from the Mamluks. Keep pushing. They are currently going where? Kizil Yar. Good to know. Let's just follow them. Shadowvan's almost taken. We can just wait it out. You guys are busy, you're drilling up, and especially those Janissaries are going to drill up super fast. So there goes their army, and now we can split up, we can do our thing. Make states. Kazabak, I'm not interested, because unless it's full annexation, I'm not all that interested. Crimea occupied something. Also, I got a lot of money. I could probably just afford to corruption, right? How much? 21? That's actually a lot of clicks. And I'm not bothering. We got Trebizond, I'm pretty sure. Became a core. Stability, 8%. As for you, this will be 9% overextension, so that's not so bad at all. You, come on back. Biapas is right there. Stop drilling for a second. Stop drilling. And this is why it's good to have forts in the area. They could have stacked wiped me. Well, let's let them siege. It's fine. Ooh, a revolt. Hello, friends. Good thing it was on top of Yerevan. So you come back. I guess you can actually come there instead. Attack Yerevan. Yerevan is finally over. Maybe you head all the way back to Constantinople and just train up. You maybe sit around. Yerevan. Okay, you want out, and yeah, I'll accept that. I don't really care what happens after that. Give me your money. Thank you. Fine. Make a core. Convert provinces to Sunni. Not all that interested. Rebel uprising in Karaman. Oh, what do you know? Let's go to Isil. It's not that. It's actually not a very good province for a fort. What I could do is build a fort right on this province. It won't have that much of a use. Defense. There we go. Castle. This province isn't all that useful for a fort, but we can have it. Isil is not, though. But for this moment, we'll keep it around. Also, you fall back. Actually, you need to go into Biapas. You go in, take some names. Get some additional cavalry from our friends. How lovely. Nice. Got that done. We're very low on manpower. You sit around. And I guess you can go to that province. Get some forts up. Get a wall of forts on our southern line. Ardale. Biapas, are you still interested in being in this war? I don't know why you would be. You're not exactly a big nation. Yeah, fall back. We're not really that needed. So what can we do? Make states. Erzurum. Yes. Core all provinces. And we are out of administrative points. So how's our overextension going? 58%. Diyarbakir's almost done. Azerbaijan, Karabakh after that. Not all that bad. The only problem is that His and Haifa did get that alliance with the Ottomans. And it seems to be their only alliance. What if I try to break their alliance? Break alliance, Mamluks. No. Any reason why? trust towards the Mamluks, relative strength of coalition, and yeah. Oh, we've just met an insult from Houston Kaifa. That's weird. Core construction cost. Can still make us lack of demand of amber. I don't care. So you've basically been full annexed. Please just leave me alone. Well, I suppose because this is being taken, it's going to take a little bit. At least that siege is almost over. Come on, Catamanis. Come and fight me. Be a man and fight me. Couple uprisings, too many diplomatic relations. They were guaranteeing Ragusa. Is there a reason for that? They don't seem to like me. The sons of Abdülmeched I, His Imperial Majesty, serving the House of Osman, Sultan of Sultans, Kang of Khans, Kaisar of Rum. So we get choices of who we can take. A 351, a 344, or a 253. How about the natural leader is our favorite? Ahmed, sure. How about I just break my... I really don't need you around. You're really not that important to me. Goodbye, sir. You don't even like me, so fuck off. Now, as for you guys, Karaman, you're allied with the Great Horde, which actually is pretty great. Looks like they've not really done much with their time. Good government policies. Well, absolutely stability. Level 3 stability. Yes, please. No Bangladesh. Prominent citizens in Ankara, a number of charitable donations for the establishment of new madrasa in somewhere. Constantinian stuff. Army career. With regards to the professional army, new career opportunities abound for those with ability and ambition. The old nobles, however, still expect to be awarded all the most valuable commissions out of the tradition of centuries during which their lineages have served a sublime porte faithfully. So, game army tradition. Umera estates gain loyalty. We must safeguard the ancient traditions, or we must make room for newcomers. Lose army tradition, gain army professionalism. Umera estate loses loyalty. Merchants go up in the world. Umera are at 50% right now. Merchants are pretty high when it comes to that. And gaining professionalism. Army professionalism versus army tradition. Morale of armies. Army tradition is degrading, but maintain forts is stopping it for quite a lot. Army tradition versus army professionalism. Well, we're not going to lose anything if we go down on army professionalism. Let's safeguard the old ways. So we've almost got everything. It's just Bitlis and Haifa. So any way I can stop you? Aggressive expansion mostly. Karamanese. That's a decent amount of them. Attacking into the hills. I mean, let's see if we need some backup. They shouldn't be that strong, should they? Yeah, they seem to be at a disadvantage. That's a slaughter. They even had more cannons than us. But a military leader left us. That was you. I think that's perfectly fine. We mostly have 2-star generals anyway. Corruption is still growing. I can make states in Azaz, which I'm not interested in. As for you, please just leave. Bypass is so... They want to be in this war so much. But I can get them out this way. Interesting. War reps? No. Too much. Just give us the slightest amount of money for our troubles. They barely even fought in this war. Wait for them to come home so I can finish up the next war. And that'll be some aggressive expansion. Then, I think that's enough for the wars for right now. You. Good stuff. Rival's been announced. Oh, Kisen Haifa now wishes to be a rival of the Akronalu. Oh, that's funny. And make that a core. So we've expanded quite a lot into the east. We now have a coalition against us. What could possibly go wrong? Let's send the best army back home. Let's send you to Yerevan. You can hold in this area, I guess. You, since you have stopped the revolt, you can army drill. Rebel uprisings, Caraquinello and Trebizondes. Safis, legalism, always towards support the moderates. Now, as for Crimea, if I go to subjects, fortify March in, I was saying Kizlyar. Yes. I'm interested. Yes, I'll do that. We have a new Sultan. And because that's all gone away, I say get rid of this mission. Safeguarding the East. We've basically done it, except for Hisan Kaifa. And of course, Bitlis. But other than that, it's not all that necessary. Diplomatic. Outrage nations, please. Take on foreign debt and influence nations. Very important. As for this, taxation buildings are nice. Is a room. What about navy buildings, trade buildings? Sulga is 6.5. Don't show what that means. I have no idea what that means. So Bitlis, they're now here, they're training up. Yerevan is no unrest, but there's unrest around it. Lots of unrest around it. Good, more provinces, rebel uprisings. So many upset peoples around the world. By the way, that we pushed very hard east, and I enjoyed that. Appropriate type of government. Okay. Trade League disbanded. Also, we have 0 war exhaustion. Strengthen our government now. Hire condottieri bypass. New Madresh. Good. That's all I need to know. Good. Kandar and Bitlis will be able to just fall pretty soon. Give me my stuff back. Military strength, 2 regiments. What happened? What happened over there, Crimea? The fact that they are still nomads probably is not the best thing in the world. They're going to be gaining a lot of those provinces. Things I can convert. Corfu is probably a good one to convert. Comes to religion. Like, I'm okay with this. I'm pretty okay with that. Although I would like this island to be able to convert. 33 months. I say yes. And because I could do some more. Servas, 166 months. Italia. Okay, let's go for that. Servas. Get rid of the Shia and clear all of Anatolia. Aleppo, I'm just kind of allowing things to happen. I own a lot of the Aleppo node now. And I have a lot of provinces in the Crimean node. I'm focusing on maximizing profit. I revolt in Diyarbakir. Oh, those are rather large. You there. Take on my military commander. Oh, he's bad. Just move in anyway. Erascan, go next to him, and you just train. Just train the whole time. Damnation, Friesland. How about Ersurium, particularists? Let's have a fight, shall we? It's into the mountains, so it's not like our numbers are going to count much for anything. Should be able to keep it going for a couple days. Hopefully enough to hold. Yeah, there we go. Those 2 armies went in almost by themselves. Almost together. Go forth, young man. Nice, nice. 1 back to Yerevan, 1 back to Diyarbakir. Rebel uprisings, now it's Trebizondes. Head back. And you have the king in it, yes? Alright, cancel. No leader, please. Let's keep our sultan out of the army for as much as possible. Okay, and with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!